we found it! Oh my god! Let's go. Well, that's the cave. Continue through the forest. Okay. Sure. Why not? Cute.
Now that we made it to Sumeru, our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
I forgot Paimon's voice for a
Speaking
second.
of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your brother.
How do you know?
But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the God of Wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information. But, Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the Statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view of things.
Strange. The statue is unlocked.
Even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements nearby.
That's so strange. Who unlocked that waypoint?
Wait a second. Look! There's someone up ahead!
Oh my god, it's a person.
Perfect
Wow.
timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers. Hey there! We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to ask for some directions.
You're very far away from the person.
Huh? Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
I wouldn't give directions. I would just keep walking.
Huh?
Wow, okay. Nice. She just walked away.
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Wait! Could she be ignoring us? How dare she?
Or maybe there's a reason she ignored us.
Well, even so, she might be heading someplace where we could find other people to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her.
That's a terrible idea.
When we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions.
That's a like, imagine you just got to a different country and you start following people around. That's such a creepy behavior, Paimon.
Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us.
Paimon's a menace.
Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished. Let's go take a closer look.
She didn't vanish. I just saw her going into the cave. What do you mean?
Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something, but it looks like that's not the case. Look, she's sitting over there. Wait, she couldn't possibly be living here, could she? What should we do now? Do we try asking her for directions again?
Maybe we shouldn't bother her.
It looks like she's meditating or something. If we bother her now, she probably wouldn't let us off very lightly. Oh! What a lovely smell! It's coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to call home, but at least it smells nice. Maybe living here wouldn't be too bad after all.
Okay. Oh. Voice acting time.
Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good.
Something's not right.
What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't feel anything.
I've got to get out of here. So, was this a trap of some sort? I think I'm gonna pass out. Ugh.
What's happening? Traveler? This is no time for a nap. Oh, come on, wake up.
Why are we always fainting? Paimon makes light of others' privacy? Yeah. We died. It's time for our funeral. Follow the voice. Wait, what? This is actually so pretty. Yo, this is so pretty. Huh. Wow, this is actually so beautiful. What is this tree? Continue following the voice. Listen. I was not gonna say anything, but I don't hear any voice. I legit don't hear it.
The world did.
Okay.
Are you sure it's not serious? The Traveler's been out for a long time now.
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that she's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about.
Oh, it's Collei.
Oh, are you awake now?
Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake!
Oh my god, calm down. Where am I?
Well, we're at... Good question. Where are we? Paimon was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot to ask what place this is.
This is Gandharva Ville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations. My name is Collei. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here.
Thank you.
Oh, no thanks are necessary. I didn't do anything really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort?
This stasis in my mouth is so bitter. Huh?
Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up.
No, thank you. I don't wanna... Oh, the butterflies. Do they collect butterflies?
Whoops!
Collei, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. I'll get it for you once I am finished here.
Wow, who's that? I've never seen this character. I've never wanted to lose my 50-50 to this character. Damn. Who are you?
Sorry, Master.
Now, the guide to Avidia Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board, but if Farbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a little more visible. Like right smack on his forehead so others can remind him to be
A
careful.
nice helmet. Stop.
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month. I'll be sure to give him a good talking to.
Yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be. But the next time he requires any of our medicine, be sure to charge him accordingly. So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari. He is chief officer over all the rangers here in Gandharvaville.
I feel like she dropped the medicine on purpose because it tastes bad. So she didn't want to give it to us, huh?
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well.
Okay, what happened?
It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training in meditation in isolated areas. particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as Spirit Borneal to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination.
Okay.
In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the Spirit Borneal I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense?
Meaning we were high, basically? That makes sense, yeah.
Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences, or did you see anything while unconscious?
You describe what you saw while unconscious. You were just telling this stranger all of that. Like, we don't even stop to consider, like, maybe he's not a doctor for real or something.
Collei, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir.
What?
Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari.
You're gonna help us like that? Okay.
Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharva Ville for further observation while you recuperate.
Thank you for the follow.
Further observation?
But we need to get to Sumeru City.
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you. Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination.
Right.
Which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape. If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
Oh, are you okay?
Again? Why would you do that on purpose?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else. The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own, at least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind of smell. Okay?
Alright. Yeah, it's super nice seeing new characters, right? We never met them before. It's amazing. Like a new area that we never explored before. Everything is so new that I don't even know what to say.
Good. Now, continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Seriously? We just arrived in Sumeru and we're already having problems left and right!
Do you want me to tell whose fault it is that we are in this situation? Do you want me to say? I guess I don't need to.
Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you really don't look too good. It'd probably be best to let you recover first. Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here worrying about you, you know!
I feel it's a little weird.
What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now?
Yeah, my body does feel a little weird, but what I mean is, I don't think what I saw were hallucinations.
You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be?
I'm not sure. When I saw the vision, it felt as if I was standing deep underground, but the red sky, could it have been Canria? How did you get to that conclusion?
Well, considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here. But why didn't you say anything about it to Tainari?
We just met, Tainari, and you want us to tell them the whole life history of how we're involved with Canria. Okay.
If he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right?
He probably was not telling us the truth.
Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? But if that's the case, why would he try to hide that from us?
Exactly. We need to get the bottom of this. To the bottom.
Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were so quiet earlier.
Thank you for the follow.
Well, that settles it then. We'll stay here to rest up and figure out what's going on with your hallucinations. But it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do?
Hello, welcome in. How are you doing? Let's start by having a chat with Collei. Girl, Collei works with Tainari. So if you ask Collei, she's gonna tell Tainari. What kind of logic is that? They both are kinda they kind of have a brain, I guess.
Good idea. Collei's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Dendro Archon and customs in Sumeru.
Ah, yeah. You get a night of rest. Hello there, how are you doing? Welcome in.
Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Collei!
Wow, it already ended the first one? Exactly, it's kind of weird that they are not in a TCG setting, huh? It's actually a pretty cool little house. Oh, it's so pretty. Yay! Did I explore this area before? I think I probably did. Yeah, the bugs. Must be really bad.
All right, next let's see your right hand. Not bad. But please remember that you still need to be careful, understand?
You know, I forgot to read the manga. I forgot to read the manga before starting the Sumeru Archon Quest, so I probably need to get to reading the manga soon. Maybe before Act 2 I should read the manga. Oh god, oops. I'm beating everything.
Yes, I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Yeah, there's a manga. There's a Genshin manga.
Look, Collei. Today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter... Well, you understand.
But I have a vision too! Am I useless to everyone now?
Don't talk like that, Collei. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Is there something we can help with?
Yeah! Since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, perhaps Collei could take you two for a patrol south of Gandharva for the day.
But didn't you say that Collei was not gonna go in a patrol?
And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the Statue of the Seven.
Excuse me?
Tainari, we're ready to head out.
Got it! I'll be right there! Alright, we'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave any further details to Collei.
Poor tank.
Yes, you can count on me.
I did not expect them to be the first ones for us to meet in Sumeru, actually.
So, Collei, what exactly are we going to be doing today? Tainari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound like the job for a ranger.
Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be pretty diverse. They handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities, ensuring fire prevention standards are met, and providing assistance to travelers and locals. As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest.
Alright, have a great rest of your day.
Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps as we make our way to the Statue of the Seven.
Okay.
Paimon, traveler, this way!
Wait, there
You can
is...
leave the task of checking the lamps to me.
But there's a
In the meantime,
Dendroculus.
You two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
But there's a Dendroculus somewhere. I guess I was supposed to check the lamps.
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones.
The shift in the weather.
Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it.
Okay.
No problems with this lamp. Good.
Time to go.
Well,
The statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before.
yes.
It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue.
No need to worry. I'm a terrific climber, and I have Kazuha.
Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there.
Alright.
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas.
You're out of pins?
By the way, Collei, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like?
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Wait, there's two?
Huh? Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert.
Oh.
Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago.
Sounds exactly like what happened to Raiden Makoto.
According to what Master has told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Sarasthana.
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
Well, and then... I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest.
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru.
I thought she was
But-
not from Sumeru.
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry, we understand.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers.
We just met.
Because you two know Amber, right?
How do you know?
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Yeah, the Baron Bunny girl. Outrider of the Knights of Favonius.
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her.
Damn.
If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet.
That's true.
You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt and... sorry.
Ah, we've never seen this side of you, Collei.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure, you really like Amber.
No, it's not weird. It's kind of like interesting to see how different she's acting about Amber in here than she acted in Windbloom. Like in the Windbloom, she was trying to actively avoid going out with Amber all the time because she wanted to meet new people and make new friends. But here,
Sorry. I was rambling on just now. It must have sounded kind of weird.
here she's like actively trying to hype Amber up.
It's alright, Collei. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you. So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters.
Right.
In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion.
Oh.
I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up.
Wasn't it yesterday?
Ah, so that's how you knew.
Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust. Really. I wish I could tell you more about the Sumeru Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time.
I see.
And I haven't read any books.
Where?
Sorry.
Where were you?
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them.
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask, though. Why do you two want to know about the Sumeru Archon?
You explained the purpose of your journey to Collei.
So that's why you're here. Thank you for telling me your story.
Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right?
Paimon's right, we're friends.
Alright, we have a statue to clean.
You both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy.
Let's go.
Let's meet back here shortly.
Okay, first off. Oh, there's nothing. Alright. Wait, where is the statue again? Oh, it's up there. Oh. She said it was gonna be hard to climb. What do you mean?
Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small. Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Maybe Lesser Lord Kusanali.
The name does seem to fit the statue somehow. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. Let's get started on cleaning the statue. Paimon will fly up and take care of the top, and you clean everything below.
Alright, sure. You and Paimon meticulously clean the statue.
Nice work.
Already?
That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Collei.
I didn't do anything. I just climbed up here. That was probably my chance to unlock this statue, right? Yeah. I just showed Nahida to Collei. That's the Archon. Where is Collei? Oh, she's just sitting there.
Collei, we're back!
Welcome back! You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break. I brought some fruit and water for us.
Yeah, we took a long time to climb. Sure.
Yay, food! What kind of goodies did you bring?
Some restraint, please.
Hey, don't be a party pooper.
Oh my goodness.
It's not like Collei is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food. Xiangling taught Paimon that.
Oh my god, don't remind me of the Shangling quest. Oh my god. I just got the memory of the Shangling quest of her telling me to turn the fire off, and I just made the fire worse.
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I hope you'll like them.
Okay.
Whoops!
What happened to the pita pockets?
No, you dropped it on the ground.
Wow.
Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Yeah, also 3 seconds, so just take it and eat from the floor.
Paimon nearly had a heart attack there.
Damn. You enjoyed the pitas together with Collei.
Those pitas are amazing. You're quite the cook, Collei.
It's clean dirt? Is it now?
Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime.
Nice.
I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time.
Yay! Thanks, Collei. It's hard to believe someone as diligent as you could have clumsy moments too.
Oh, I guess it happens from time to time.
So, Collei, don't you think that Tighnari's a little too strict with you? He won't let you touch anything without his permission. Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but she's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
Huh?
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature.
Right.
But Master's actually very kind at heart. Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called, something? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants,
Okay.
sages from the Academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there. But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears.
Oh my god, speaking of his ears, I'd really like to pet them. Okay.
I know, right? I've always wanted to pet them too.
Hello there.
Anyway, Master could have easily left the rainforest to take up a position at the Academia, but he chose to stay here instead as a forest watcher, helping the locals every day and passing on his knowledge to trainees. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Really? Paimon would have never guessed that.
Thank you for the follow.
Oh, speaking of Tighnari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here.
Oh, I didn't think he was strong enough for that, to be
Paimon's
honest.
still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
What'd you do?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, why oh why? Is she going to die?
Oh my
It
god.
probably started to get under Master's skin after a while.
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was genuinely concerned about you. Hey! Now even Collei started to laugh.
Paimon was panicking, huh?
That's it! Paimon won't forget this! It's time for some Paimonial wrath!
Oh god. Wait, what is she doing?
No! Don't touch me!
Oh. Oof. What Paimon was gonna do? Was Paimon gonna beat her or something?
Oh, sorry, Collei. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
No, I just... I didn't mean that.
Collei, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that. Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharva. I think Master and the others should be back by now, too.
I mean, honestly, Paimon pulled Kaveh by the hair
What was up with Collei just now?
in the event.
And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she's practically running back. Paimon can't even see her now.
Like, I don't know if you guys played the event, a Parade of Providence, but like Paimon was literally pulling Kaveh by his hair. So I don't doubt she was gonna go pull Collei by her hair as well. Traveling merchant, what do you sell? No, goodbye. Not TCG, we're not doing that. Goodbye, bye-bye. Hello.
Ah, Traveler. You've returned.
Yep, we're back. Have you seen Collei by any chance?
I mean, she said she was going back.
Oh, Collei? Yes. I saw her go into her room just a moment ago.
Almost got us playing TCG, true.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk to her tomorrow then.
What AR level am I?
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Collei, and still can't figure out what the problem might be.
I am adventure rank
Maybe she's
55.
in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
AR 55. Have been playing for 4 months, almost 5. Yeah, it's probably gonna take a long time for me to get to 60, yeah. Maybe next year?
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Hello.
Huh? Tighnari? What are you doing here? Where's Collei?
I came to check on Collei's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
She's sick?
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Collei has been dealing with for some time.
Oh my goodness, someone is okay.
Collei has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
That's sad.
So, Tighnari, what's really wrong with Collei?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Collei just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
Aw, Collei. Can't wait for True Standard Wishes on level 60, right? That's where you get a 5-star. I love the music in here.
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we?
Sure thing.
To be honest, I hadn't realized you were that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Collei told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma. So just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Collei is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because, well, because Collei asked me to.
Huh.
And honestly speaking, I was against Collei revealing her past to you.
Okay, he acts like her father. I just realized that. I was trying to like put a word on how he was trying to act, but he acts like her father.
But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tighnari, what exactly is wrong with Collei? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes. It's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on affected areas of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying.
They will lose all control over their body. Isn't that the same thing with the cursed in Conria or something? Or is it different? Because like it sounds pretty similar, because except that in Conria they turn into monsters, right? I don't know, maybe I'm tripping.
Wait, hold on. So when Collei seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
It's different, oh I see.
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself.
So is there any cure?
With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Collei's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Collei over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
What? her mom just literally was like, "Oh no, take my daughter." To the Fatui? Okay then.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you already are familiar with them.
Great.
That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Collei and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Collei was with them.
Okay.
However, Collei's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Collei is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
I have not read the manga. I kinda forgot. I was supposed to, but I forgot.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Collei's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Collei wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She shouldn't be sorry about it.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Collei once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
That feels like a threat.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
How's Collei condition now?
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led her to break down this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better.
Wait, what happened? Okay.
Though I must admit that Collei's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharva Ville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us.
Yeah, it would be fine. We could also like revert that. It's okay. It happens. I did that. I did that once. I banned someone by mistake.
Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now.
That's crazy. Yeah, nobody knows who I banned.
Alright, now that I've told you about Collei's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
Can we come along?
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Collei too.
Alright, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering, like the traveler.
It's fine.
You must follow closely and listen to every instruction.
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as the Nilotpala lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover their energy.
Are we gonna find it? Because I literally...
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Huh.
Nilotpala lotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharva Ville.
Okay.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
Isn't this his...
You are correct.
Ascension
The
material?
Nilotpala lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Calpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, and is completely contrary to its name.
Okay.
Oh, okay then. Note to Paimon, never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
I mean, why are you saying that out loud?
There should be Nilotpala lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching.
The battle music.
If you
in
could
the back.
manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
The battle music. Oh. Oh, it stopped. You want to see something fun, Tainari? Wait, I can't do it? No way, I can't use Nahida to do that. Game, that's not how it works. They are really gonna make me go and get it by myself. You know what? I'm gonna get all of them, okay?
Alright, we've gathered enough new Aquala lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari.
No, I'm gonna get the last one. Yeah, the quest is being strict. Did you see? Now, game, that would have been a great opportunity to show off Nahida's skills. That's crazy. Imagine picking up flowers manually disgusting, right? You just gotta do this.
Everyone hold hands.
Take a little picture, and you gather everything. You can't wait for Fontaine.
Hey, Tainari! We found the lotuses you requested.
Have you finished the entire, Archon Quest already?
Let me have a look. Good. Very good. These are all excellent quality. I'm glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here. It seems we even have enough time to stock up on other things I need.
Like what?
Hey, Tainari!
Hello?
Oh, Tainari! Someone's calling your name. They're dressed like a forest ranger.
Ah, yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back so... Let's go find out what's going on.
Let's go. Let's go. I cannot read Tainari's mind because he's not around. I can try to read the NPC's mind, but Tainari does not show up in the mission. No. I can't.
I see everything.
Yeah, I guess they did not think of doing that far back.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharva Ville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a Withering zone.
The Withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already cleared just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly.
I'm pretty sure I cleared almost all of the Withering zones.
Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading. So we didn't risk getting any closer.
Alright.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the meantime, please guide these two back to Gandharva Ville.
I mean, it's better if we help.
Wait, Tainari, why don't you let us help you?
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands.
Oh, sure. Yeah, of course. I am very unfamiliar with the Withering zones.
There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. It's called the Withering. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching such places.
I care for visions, don't worry.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous place. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able to resist the Withering's corrosive effects for a time.
That sounds scary. That sounds scary.
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a Withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tainari here.
I have the proper abilities, excuse you.
Only someone with a vision can venture within a Withering zone and find a way to deal with it.
I can control the elements.
But you don't seem to carry a vision.
It's none of your business.
Don't worry, she may not have a vision, but she's a real pro at using the power of the elements. Don't sweat it. We've helped others deal with similar situations before.
Wait, you've met other forest rangers before? I was planning to properly show you both how to identify the Withering before you left Gandharva Ville. Anyway, since you two are experienced adventurers, come with me. I'm sure you'll both be able to help.
Did she say that we already know the situation because I did other quests that had Withering zones?
Hey,
Yeah, Rana is still waiting. She is waiting after months, so... You know, Tainari, it's better he does not know that, right? It's better.
hey, look! That gloomy area over there looks like a withering zone.
Was this always here, or this is just for the mission?
Even though Paimon's seen one before, it's still kinda scary.
All right, Traveler. We're about to enter the Withering Zone. Since you already have experience dealing with these things, you should already know what to do. But please remember, don't push yourself. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside the zone and take a breather. It could become a matter of life and death.
Alright.
You ready then? Let's go.
Are you gonna help Tainari? Am I gonna be able to use Tainari?
First, we
No.
must locate any branches sustaining the Withering Zone.
Well... Ah, it's so good to have you, Emiya. Ah, it's so good to have you, Emiya.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Okay, let me kill these guys first because they are on the way. Little sir, get out of the water.
I see everything.
Ah, it's going after me!
Hey!
Ouchie. Okay. Everybody, okay, still.
Now! Destroy the tumor of the Withering!
Wow, we did it! Chest? No? Oh,
We did
Sag.
it! Everything's returning to normal now.
Yes. Thanks to you two, we were able to quickly restore this area back to normal.
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
It's that obvious, huh? Alright, it's like this.
What happened?
Recently, the rate at which Withering Zones appear has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that Withering Zone, it won't be long before another one appears.
Thank you for the follow.
If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The Withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself. For instance, even though we cleared out the Withering Zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover. This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants. And most disturbingly, as the appearances of Withering Zones have started to increase, Collei's case of Elazar has also become more serious.
Huh? But why's that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other conditions.
Is there no way to permanently get rid of the Withering?
No, none that we know of. The Withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. Oh, by the way, have you heard of Irminsul before?
I don't remember, so I will say no.
Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense, you can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards.
Is that the tree that we saw in the, like, Lumine's high moment? Like she was, you know, hallucinating or whatever? Was that the tree?
I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right?
Yes.
They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground all the way up to the surface.
Spreading and extending a massive cavern. Sounds a lot like what I saw when I lost consciousness in the cave.
Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day.
Right.
The Dendro Archon is known as the god of wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul. And as for the Withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it.
You mean Irminsul is sick?
That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's familiars a long time ago, but even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul.
Oh, I've never realized that Tainari actually has a earring on his ear. I've never realized that.
I'm afraid we Rangers will be battling the Withering zones here for a long time, until a cure is found. Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back to Gandharva.
Let's go. Interesting. So there are some lines that are different if you have done the Archon Quest then, huh? From what you guys are saying. If you have done Aranara, sorry. That's actually pretty interesting that they added those details. Was the Aranara quest already in the game when Sumeru released, or was the Aranara after Sumeru release? Was it already in the game? God, I'm hungry. Not sure why, but I am. It was already? Makes sense then that there's lines for it. Yoimiya! Your favorite act in Sumeru is Act 2? It's gonna take a little while for me to do Act 2. I cannot lie about it. You got sidetracked on the road to Sumeru City and had to help Rana. I see. I don't even know where I met her. It's been so long. Let's... Oh, okay. I should probably have gone a different direction.
Into the wind.
Never mind, we're here. Oh god, we have Kazuha to fly. If I have had the Wanderer, that would have been easier as well. One more reason to get the Wanderer, to fly around. Right?
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
It went very well because it was very easy.
The Withering zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh? Wait, is that?
I have Kirara.
Oh no, Hypatia!
Hmm? What's up? What's happening?
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Wattpad? Wait, what? Are you reading Wanderer fanfics?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it. Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes, allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville,
Right.
Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
I thought it was gonna be something very serious.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her, Well, I'd prefer not to remember that.
Oh my god.
Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
I mean, okay.
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations? But will the Traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
No unusual feelings this time.
Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy? But wait, how'd you know that she'd be okay this time, Tighnari?
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that she could adeptly manipulate the dendro element. I knew then that she would be fine.
Wait, is my traveler... No, my traveler is not Dendro. What do you mean? My traveler is Geo.
And if I may ask,
Right?
when I was telling you two about Irminsol's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw when you were unconscious?
What I saw weren't hallucinations, were they?
That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you.
Immersion ruin? But my traveler is Geo.
Because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Teyvat. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Ruka Devata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was a part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you.
So what exactly was it that I saw?
When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself.
But why us?
I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneal are aimed at establishing a connection with Irminsul, just as you did.
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously, she completely ignored us the last time we tried talking to her.
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others.
I see.
Please, wait here for a moment.
I mean, I do have Dendro. I have Nahida. I have Yao Yao, Kirara. So I have Dendro, besides Dendro Traveler. And Collei as well. Cannot forget about Collei.
Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
Alright.
Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her, and she'll answer any questions you may have.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
No, I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
Are we just not gonna, like, are we gonna live forever, Ainari? Yay!